Before we continue looking into breakdowns, I want to show you one more thing which you might not use so much, but which is very important to understand. So let me just ask you a question. Not being able to answer this question means actually this video will help you to understand this afterwards. So let's look into the voltage model X, and we will just look into the lookalike audience. And you actually see we created two different ads here. And it is actually in the same ad set, so this means the same people could see both advertisements. My question to you is now, let's say someone orders your car, and 3 days ago this person has seen this advertisement, and 2 days ago this person has seen this advertisement. To which advertisement should the conversion now be attributed? What would you say? Let's take another example. Yesterday, the person who just pre-ordered the car first saw this advertisement but didn't took any action, and also yesterday this person saw this advertisement, clicked on it, had to think a bit about it, but now actually this person pre-ordered the car. So would you rather attribute the conversion to the advertisement the person saw first, or would you attribute the conversion to the advertisement where the person clicked on? Or would you just attribute to both of these ads the conversion? And these were a lot of questions, I know that, and it adds an other level of complexity to think about doing advertisement. However, it is important that you understand how Facebook works, and to give this whole question a word, it is called the attribution model. And this is not only a big topic on Facebook, but also, for example, for Google AdWords. And this is what I will explain you now, so you understand how Facebook actually attributes conversions and results to different ads. And I will also show you that there actually are also other attribution models, which, however, can't be used yet on Facebook. And while we are now in the ad level here, we can actually bring the same question to different campaigns. For example, let's say we have another campaign, the voltage model X conversion, and in this campaign there's an ad set which is reaching similar people like in our first campaign. So it can actually happen that these campaigns are overlapping with the audience and reaching the same people. And the same question occurs there: where do you attribute this conversion at the end? And Facebook made it more or less easy. They decided for one attribution model. However, you will still be able to influence this model a bit. And therefore we first jump back in our presentation mode. In this short presentation, we speak about Facebook's attribution model, and after I explain to you the attribution model in my own words, I will also provide you with a link to Facebook's help where you can even read more about it. Let's start very basic. We have here one campaign objective in video view ad. Our goal is to collect video views. First thing you have to understand is on one side there are actions that occur on your advertisement. So this is, for example, if someone watches the video in the Facebook newsfeed, this view will happen within your ad container, so the person actually sees the advertisement. Another action that occurs on your ad is actually reactions, so liking it, sending it a heart, or commenting, sharing the advertisement. These are all actions that occur on your advertisement. However, there are also other actions which occur off your ad. Let's say the goal of your video view ad is actually at the end that this person sign up on your website, buys a product, or whatever your objective is. However, this action is taken off your advertisement, so this is happening on your website, not within the ad container anymore. And this is the first important thing you have to understand. First, there are actions that occur on your ad. Second, there are actions that are taken off your advertisement. Let's now add another layer. So now we have actually another advertisement. Whatever the objective is at this point, if this is a simple conversion ad or if it's just a reach ad, it doesn't matter. What you have to know, we now have actually another advertisement campaign or just another ad set or another ad. And now we actually have the same question again, which I asked you before. Let's now say our Facebook pixel is tracking an action taken of our advertisement. So someone buys our product on the advertisement. And this person has interacted with this ad as well as with the other ad. So for example, the person has seen this ad and clicked on this ad, or the person actually clicked on both ads the day before, or the person clicked on this ad 7 days before and on this ad 2 days before. The main question is now, where do you attribute this conversion? And this is the point where I will present you Facebook's attribution model, which is called the last touch attribution model. So what you can see here, these are different advertisements, either campaigns, ad sets, or just ads, different pictures. These four here are similar to the two ads which I just showed you here. We have here the other ad, we have here video view ad, and now we have here another ad 2, another ad 3, and we have another ad 4. So we have 4 different ads. And what Facebook decided is actually what counts is the last touch. So let's say the person clicked on this ad 5 days ago, the person saw this advertisement 3 days ago, 1 day ago this person clicked on this advertisement here, and today the person clicked on this advertisement and afterwards bought our product or created a conversion. And in this case, another ad 4 would actually get the conversion because it was the last touch, and therefore the last touch attribution model will allocate the conversion to this advertisement. What is important here is to separate between viewing an ad, just seeing it without taking any action, or actually interacting with it, so liking it, commenting, clicking on it, or even clicking on a link to visit another website. And Facebook is differentiating here between view attribution and click attribution. And the last touch attribution model actually prefers the click attribution. So let's take another example. So let's say we have here another ad 1 where the person clicked on, we have here another ad 2 where the person clicked on, and we have another ad 3 where the person clicked on. However, this advertisement, which was closest to the actual conversion which just happened, however, this ad the person didn't click on, the person just saw it. In this case, Facebook will actually attribute the conversion to another ad 3, because here actually the person clicked on and engaged with. However, on this advertisement, the person didn't click on, but just viewed the advertisement. And while Facebook only has the last touch attribution model, actually looking into Google AdWords, for example, there you have many other attribution models you can choose of. You can choose the first interaction model, you can choose the linear attribution model, you can choose the time decay attribution model, and others. While this topic can get very fast, very complex, Facebook makes it quite easy for us here, because all you have to know is the last touch attribution model, and you have to know the difference between the click attribution and the view attribution. And let me give you one last example. So let's say now all the 4 ads here the person saw, but didn't click on any of these advertisements. And what would you say in this case? What would you say to which advertisement the conversion counts? And understanding the last touch attribution model means all these 4 ads, they had the same attribution, all had the view attribution, and in this case Facebook just chooses the last one. So another ad 4 is counting as conversion. And to visualize this, once again, let's look into another ad, and you can see here we either have the click attribution or we have the view attribution. Now the last question could be, okay, but obviously when the person clicked on the advertisement, the person also saw the advertisement. Which of these both attributions is getting the conversion then? And as it happened before, in this example here, where the person just saw this ad but clicked on this ad, Facebook will always attribute the conversion to the click-through attribution. So this is counting more than just a view. What we just went through here can be a bit complex. If you don't feel 100% comfortable yet, what you can do is actually Googling for Facebook attribution system, and you can find here the link to Facebook's help about Facebook's attribution system. Click on this, and you can here once again read through it. You will get similar information to what I just said you here. And what we will actually do next is changing the attribution window within the Ad Manager. Maybe continue watching the video, and if it's still not clear after we finish speaking about the attribution model, you can go back to this help and read through it again. Let's go back to the Ad Manager, and we click on Columns, Customize Columns. And while we already spoke about all these metrics, we didn't speak about the attribution window yet. And every ad account that registers will have this standard attribution model, 28 days for click and 1 day for view. We will speak about this shortly. However, let's first click on window comparison. Because we don't have any numbers here yet and we don't have any amount spent, we will switch to my company's Ad Manager account, and this way I will be better able to explain you and show you what happens on actual results. What you can see here is a campaign looking for event responses. So the objective is to get people clicking on interested or going on the Facebook event. Time frame is on lifetime, which we will keep like this. However, what we will change is the column, customize columns. In the attribution window, as I just said, default is 28-day click, 1 day view. And let's now change this. We will actually change it to 7 days, 7 days click, 7 days view. We will deselect the default attribution window, and now we click on apply. And you can see we have now 3 columns with results. Let's quickly jump back in our presentation, and as I said before, there are actions that occur on an advertisement, for example, viewing the video or taking a reaction like liking it or commenting, sharing the advertisement, and there are actions that are actually taken off your advertisement. So for example, visiting another website or speaking about events. You can either directly attend the event on the advertisement, or you can do it later by clicking on the Facebook page and then after again visiting the event page on Facebook and attending the event, which is also an action taken off the advertisement. And this is what just happened here. We have now the results on ad. So this is actually people who directly clicked interested or going on the advertisement, and you can see here this is way more happening than people who first visit the website or clicking on the Facebook page and afterwards going to the event page and click attending. However, you see that it happens, and while this here explains very well the difference between on-ad actions and not on-ad actions, I want to show you another campaign objective to better explain you what happens here. So I jumped into another campaign objective, and our objective here was actually to get conversions on our website. So the goal was getting people on the website and buying a ticket to join the event. And you can see now results on ad are actually 0. The reason is you can't buy tickets on the ad itself, so you must visit the website in order to buy your tickets. We have the view attribution and we have the click attribution. And what happened here is people actually saw the advertisement, but they didn't click on it. However, within 7 days, they purchased a ticket on the website. On this side, on the other side, people saw the advertisement, they clicked on it, and within 7 days, they bought their ticket on our website. Obviously, everyone here who clicked on the link on the advertisement also saw the advertisement. However, as we already learned, Facebook will then prefer the click attribution, and the conversion is counting here instead of for the view attribution. The view attribution only gets the conversion if there was no other advertisement within 7 days where the person clicked on it. And why do I always say within 7 days? Let's move here, and you see purchases, website and mobile app, 7 day. So this is actually the conversion window we just chose. And what does this mean? Let's say you see this advertisement on Monday and 6 days later on a Saturday you buy the ticket on the website. And this means we're still within the 7-day window. It's actually from Monday to Saturday, 6 days. So this advertisement would get a conversion. If on the other side you saw this advertisement here 6 days ago, but you clicked on this advertisement 3 days ago or 6 days ago, doesn't matter. However, what matters is that you actually clicked on it. This advertisement would receive the conversion. Let's assume now 8 days before you clicked on this advertisement and now you actually buy your ticket. Where do you think the conversion counts? And the answer is there will be no conversion tracked. The reason is we chose here 7 day and you bought the ticket on day 8, so this wouldn't count to this advertisement anymore. Let me give you one last example. We actually changed the view attribution to 7 days and to 28 days. And we will look into the numbers, how they change. So currently we have here 46. And this means within the lifetime, since we started this advertisement, 46 people saw this advertisement, didn't click on any other advertisement within 7 days, but still bought the ticket within 7 days. I hope this is clear. And let's now click on Customize Columns. We will actually skip all the clicks here, but add 28 days view. You can actually activate as many as you want, but let's keep it with these 2 here. And we will now apply this. And you can see now the number here differentiates. Of course, it makes sense. And since the campaign is running, we have lifetime selected here. There were 46 people who saw our advertisement and bought the ticket within 7 days, and there were 63 people didn't click or see any other advertisement that's connected with our Facebook pixel, but still bought the ticket within 28 days. You can see here 28 day, and here we have 7 day. Make sure the time range here is always selected correctly, because if I, for example, only choose the last 7 days, I'm not able to see anything else what happens before these 7 days. So you can now see these numbers are even, which makes sense because we only selected 7 days here within the time range. We move back to lifetime, and the last thing we want to speak about is the default Facebook has. And actually what we said, default attribution window is 28-day click. So everything within 28 days will count as a conversion, and everything within 1 day only will count as a conversion as well, as long there has been no click. Let's clear this. While I wouldn't recommend this to you as a beginner, you still should know that you're able to change it. You can actually click here on the attribution window and edit attribution settings. And you will land within the ad account settings. And here you are actually able to change this attribution. And you can see here your attribution determines how Facebook measures actions that result from your ads. Facebook uses the last touch attribution model. And you can see here attribution window 28 days after clicking and 1 day after viewing, Facebook default. If at any point you feel this must be changed, here you are able to change it, and it will be changed for your whole ad account. Don't do this if you don't know why you're doing it. This will actually influence all your metrics and will show different numbers for all your metrics. So in our case, we will actually stick to the default. However, I think it's important that you know where to change it, and especially how your metrics are generated, how conversions are measured, and so on. This was a bit more complex, so if you have any questions, feel free to ask within the community or send me a message.